Hello my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. In today's episode, we're going to explore where these UFOs are being built and what these bases that are supposedly all over this planet and on other planets or moons, what are they doing at these specific bases? Or what could they be doing? What are the most logical hypotheses? So let's dive right in. I would think certainly one of the things possible is that we should be fearful that what we are seeing is not what it really is. We could be seeing avatars of creatures that look biological, but isn't that funny? Beep, 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 watch out, watch out. That look and portray themselves as biological, or even have biological emissaries who pilot their craft or are created for, piloting craft and being researchers. And that the home species may say, yes, we're a biological species and using these as avatars, blah, blah, blah. But what if the primary species really isn't biological? It's post-biological. Everything in our solar system and everything we've ever seen as far as UFO craft and all the different hundreds and thousands of craft could have all been built from one fabricator that was originally on board a von Neumann type probe, where a ship would land with several fabricators, and these fabricators would start building the first factory and other fabricators and more factories, and then inside the factories they would start building the different craft necessitated at this level of response to our technological level. And maybe it's all a computer program based on the different levels of the different races they encounter. It doesn't have to be all in real time decided. It can be all pre-decided. A fully automated other culture. You would think something as important as building the primary craft and the larger craft and the locations of the fabricators would be the most prized locations. And that these locations, you would think it would be more logical to be off-world somewhere. Nearby, but off-world. And this would explain the ability for huge fleets to drop into the atmosphere. That they've been built over time by a factory. So that explains some of these potential bases that have been seen off Earth. And as our technology grows, they have to hide more. And we've seen that response in their technology flexibility based on our advancement. So what would the bases on Earth be for? Well, you could imagine if they are doing what many suspect, if they are gathering DNA samples and learning all the information about biological systems, because life is the densest form of data in the universe. And data is the big prize in the universe. Information, knowledge is the big prize in the universe. More valuable than gold or diamonds or any monatomic gold. So maybe they're taking that data and that information to these bases and storing it, DNA and samples and all sorts of other bits and forms of knowledge. You wonder why in the Nimitz incident, why did the two craft have to connect? Why did they have to be so close? Couldn't they have transferred information some other way? Remember the description of the Tic Tac had two L-shaped things on the bottom of it? Were those pipes designed to transfer some sort of physical specimen from one craft to that larger craft that maybe took it down to a base? And that other base stores up a bunch of samples until it reaches a sufficient amount to go off-world completely and go extrasolar out of our solar system to a safer location.